Welcome to IU Fast 5. I'm Lily Friedman.
And I'm Logan LeGret. Start your clocks because the fastest 5 minutes in IU sports starts right now. Just 4 days after Indiana head coach Mike Woodson announced he would not be returning next season, the Hoosiers had to go on the road to face arguably their toughest challenge thus far. The men traveled to East Lansing to take on Tom Izzo and the number 11 ranked Michigan State Spartans on Tuesday night. Early on, it looked as though the task was too big for Woodson's squad. However, after going down 20-8 in the first half, Woodson changed his defensive game plan to start implementing a 2-3 zone, with 7-footer Omar Ballo commanding the middle of the court on defense and Illinois transfer Luke Goody providing the offense. The Hoosiers went into half with a 32-29 lead. Indiana kept their foot on the gas coming out of the break as they opened the second half on a 6-0 run before Michigan State's Jaden Akins answers with 2 buckets of his own. But Woodson's team seemed unfazed as they jumped ahead to a 9-point lead before absolutely stealing a game in East Lansing after never trailing in the second half. The Hoosiers now improved to 15-10 with a 6-8 Big Ten record after snapping a 5-game losing streak. But this game was about a little bit more to Indiana than it seemed on first glance. When Michigan State defeated Oregon on Saturday, their head coach Tom Izzo tied the record for most Big Ten wins with 353, alongside none other than Indiana's Bob Knight. While the Hoosier squad shut the door on Tom Izzo breaking the record against the Knight's former team, Mike Woodson had nothing but respect for Coach Izzo, stating, quote, "He is extraordinarily special."
Now on to women's basketball. The Hoosiers suffered a devastating loss Wednesday night against Michigan, score 67-70. This isn't much better than the last time they played the Wolverines back in March of 2024, where the Hoosiers took home a loss with a score of 68-52. The Lady Hoosiers have had a tough season so far, remaining unranked, with only having taken home 7 wins compared to their 6 losses. In better news, Israel native Hoosier Yarden Garzon has been absolutely outstanding this year, being named the 2025 Cheryl Miller Award Top 10. And that's not all. She also is in the top 50 nationally when it comes to three-pointers per game. The team hopes to turn the season around when they go up against Purdue on February 15th, with tip-off scheduled at noon.
Indiana wrestling continued their season against the 5th-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes at home on Saturday, and the environment inside Wilkinson Hall did not disappoint as the Hoosiers played their last match of the season. For Indiana, the star of the show is number 18-ranked Tyler Lillard, who continued to dominate as he had 4 takedowns against Ohio State's Brock Herman, cruising his way to a major decision by a score of 15-2. While the redshirt sophomore Lillard continued his incredible season, 31st-ranked Angelo Rini had the upset of the day when he overcame the Buckeyes' Nick Bousakis, who is ranked 10th. After being tied at 3 with less than 30 seconds left, Angelo Rini scored a last-second takedown to secure a 6-3 decision. Here's what head coach Angel Escobedo had to say about the team's mental toughness.
It's more like I'm always going to have enthusiasm. I'm always going to be excited no matter what's going on. And that's how you keep level-headed, because there's no moment that's, too small or too big. You're just even keel. And then when it's time to capitalize on a moment, you do it like Angelo did.
The Hoosiers will continue their season this Sunday at 5th-ranked Nebraska as they look to gain momentum ahead of the Big Ten tournament in March.
In other news, Indiana's women's soccer has a brand new head coach, Josh Reif. The former head coach for Ball State has quite the impressive record. Reif led his former team to a second-place MAC finish in his first season back in 2019. And that's not all. The following year, in 2020, he led his team to a MAC West Division title and a MAC championship appearance, with this appearance only being the 3rd in the program's history. The Hawaii native has coached 18 All-MAC selections, including the 2023 MAC Offensive Player of the Year, Lexi Fraley, and 2022 MAC Freshman of the Year, Delaney Caldwell. In the 2020-21 season, he helped Ball State set a record for the program. This will mark an exciting new chapter for women's soccer for us here in Indiana for the 2025 season come August. That's all we have for IU Fast 5 today. I'm Lily Friedman.
And I'm Logan LeGret. Thank you for joining us, and make sure to check us out on our Fast 5 social media. Thanks for watching.